We paste our strategy in TradingView. First we see a comment technical base pattern which names the technical patterns that will be used in the strategy. Then the ID model gives us the name of the strategy, which contains the following information: ID of the stock, the type of candlestick it requires, the identifier of the technical pattern or patterns, the unique identifier of the strategy, then the date of creation appears, overlay equals true. This means that the results of the strategy will be displayed directly on the price chart. Margin_long and margin_short. The strategy assumes a fixed margin of 1,000 monetary units, dollars, both long and short. Pyramiding equals 1, controls how many additional positions are allowed in the same direction while an open position already exists. A value of 1 means that only one additional position is allowed, limiting multiple trades. The decision_tree function is the one that forms the optimized decision tree. From the training of the AI decision tree, the concatenation of if with values coming from the calculation of the technical patterns, the important variable in the function is the ret. If it returns 1, very likely buy, -1, very likely sell, and numbers close to 0 indicates no trade. The value of ret is calculated based on past data. Black swan scenarios are not covered. We can see comments of the buy and sell comments function in English. Once the function is finished, the next part of the code is simply a validation for the correct use of temporary candlesticks. Next, after the code tag, the technical patterns are calculated. This part of the code is extracted from the most popular technical indicators of TradingView. This part is also responsible for the graphical display of the patterns. Then, there is the initialization of variables. We can see the stop, limit 1 and limit 2. The strategy defines 3 take-profit levels at 1.12%, 2.31% and 3.91%, along with a stop-loss at losses of 2.92%. The function getCurrentStage is responsible for identifying in which state the strategy is in. The variable stage can have the values 0 for not yet open trade, 1 open position, 2 has reached TP2, 3 has reached TP3. The stage function manages the management of TP and SP. The return of the decision_tree function, which contains the AI values, shows how it handles the opening and closing of trades. The variable fixed_$amount equals 10,000 is of vital importance, because it indicates how many dollars the purchase is made. In TradingView, you buy per share, not per dollar, so you have to calculate how many shares you are going to buy. This variable is position size. This 0.55 is, the user can adjust the threshold values of op_operation to control the level of risk you are willing to take. If you increase, for example, 0.8, less risk and less operations, and you want more operations with more risk, put 0.5. Then there is the number of closing operation -0.9. If it is reduced, for example, -0.7 closes positions more frequently and exits the operations easier. Remember that in case of doubts, consult support, and more details in the wiki of the web. Investing involves risk of loss.